things that with body language that really annoys me with some people is that if there's one aspect of the straight line system that's just a given, like a gimme, so that I just tell you what to do, how you should dress, what things you should avoid to do, and if you don't do them, shame on you. And those guys, listen to me, girls. There's such basic rules to body language that if you adhere to them, and by the way, even if you're selling over the phone, just so you know, how you dress, how you carry yourself, it affects the way you sound. It seriously does. But of course, it's more important when you walk in someone's door or when you meet someone in person, right? Here's the bottom line. I want you to focus on one quick thing here. I want you to just remember this one thought. The law of congruency. If you ever have any doubt of how you should look, what you should wear, how much jewelry you should put on, how much facial hair you should have, hopefully none for women, right? How short your skirt should be, how long, what type of suit lapel, like, a wide lapel, a spread lapel, should you wear a tie or not, what type of uniform you should wear if you're a service person. All you have to do is ask yourself this very simple question. What would I expect to see from a consummate professional when they walked in my door? What have I been essentially programmed to expect from people when they come see me? We have been conditioned. Listen, body language, the reason it's so impactful and the reason it happens in literally 1/24th of a second is because it hits our core programming. We've been programmed to process things a certain way. We look at someone in that split second, we see them, we pull them apart, we analyze each piece separately, then we put them back together based on how they were perceived. And if we perceive them as being sharp, on the ball, a person of power, an expert in the field, we will tend to essentially allow them to take control of the conversation. Conversely, if they're perceived the opposite way, then we don't. We take control. We them basically. You get it? And all I'm saying here is that it doesn't take any training. It just all you got to do here is take the time to go through the weekly intensives I've done on body language, or if you own the straight line system, go through the module on body language. And I essentially I hand you on a silver platter all the do's and the don'ts. It's as simple as that. So like if you're wondering, like, if you're a stockbroker or you're an insurance salesman or a car salesman, ask yourself this: how would you expect a car salesman to be dressed? Well, I guess it might, by the way, it might change if you're selling a Rolls Royce versus selling a Volkswagen. How would you expect someone to dress at one dealership versus another? If you're selling insurance, how do you expect an insurance? I honestly would like my insurance broker to be wearing a shirt and tie, or at least very, very, formally dressed. It just shows to me that he prides himself on taking care of his own look, his own body, right? It gives me that confidence I'm dealing with an expert. Conversely, if you're in a trade, I'll give you a better example. I got a haircut the other day. My haircut, I was out of town. I needed to get a haircut, right? And I went to this local place, walked in, it's all like rock and roll, and all the girls and guys are all dressed up. They have tattoos, some of their hairs are purple and crazy. But you know what? That's what's expected. If I walk into a hair, it's like an edgy hair place like this, the point is that even an office, like the office had its own body language, the setting. And when I walked in this place, it gives me a certain feeling to have confidence in the people who work there. It's like a set design, and the people who work there all look a certain way. There's nothing, if they have earrings in their noses and long ponytails and colors in their hair and wearing funky clothes, that's perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as it has a certain look to it. That's what I'm talking about. There's a certain edge that they're trying to give off. So there are no right or wrong answers. There are no standards when it comes to body language. But what I will tell you is it's the easiest thing, the easiest aspect of the straight line system for you to perfect. Just take the time to do the research and find out. Just go around your industry, find out what the people are wearing, how they look, how they carry themselves, and model it. As simple as that. This is like the throwaway gimme of the straight line system. No tonalities to learn. Okay, now again, certain aspects, like for instance, eye contact, right? or shaking hands. Now, if you have to practice this a bit, then practice with someone. Do some role playing. Okay, break up into groups with another person on the platform. Do it even over the phone or on video, right? Where you do practice your eye contact, practice how you shake hands. Okay, it's other parts of body language as well. But the point is, this stuff is really, really easily learned. It's no like tonality where I admit tonality. It's also easy to learn, but not as nearly as easy as body language. When it comes to body language, guys, if you're not maximizing your body, if you're not maximizing your body language, shame on you. That means you're not really committed to your success. We live once in life, right? We all live once. We go through life once. Why the want to make that life harder for you? If you just master this one distinction here, you set yourself up for greatness. I'm not saying that by having the right body language, you will end up closing any sales. That's not the way it works. Body language doesn't cause you to close sales. What it does, it prevents you from blowing them. It sets you up then so you can use the rest of the straight line and opens people up to being influenced by you. Without that, you're screwed. You essentially set yourself up to be fighting a massive uphill battle. Do you want to do that? Don't. All right? I like money. I'm sure you like money too. And more sales closings equals more freaking money in your pocket. So don't miss this one crucial step. You get it? You must master the art of body language. Go through the old intensives. Make sure that you're being congruent with what experts are like in your profession, and the rest will take care of itself. All right? I love you all. Let's get to work. Kick some ass today. We'll talk again tomorrow.